She left 3 days ago, just after you went to town. It doesn't matter, I said. She took your gun and electric razor. The room was bright. Although it was early afternoon, the kitchen light was burning. What did you expect me to do? I have your grandmother to look after. I have no strength, and she is young. Cree. Don't worry, I said. At least get your gun back. My mother swept potato peels off the counter into a paper sack at her feet. You know she'd sell it for a drink. The gun, an old .30-30, had once been important to me. Like my father before me, I had killed plenty of deer with it. But I hadn't used it since the day I killed Buster Cutfinger's dog for no reason, except that I was drunk, and it was moving. That was 4 years ago. I heard a clucking in the living room. The rocking chair squeaked twice and was silent. How is she? I asked. Hot cereal and pudding. How would you expect her to be? What, no radishes? My mother ignored me as she sliced the potatoes into thin wafers. Why don't we butcher one of those heifers? She could eat steak for the rest of her life and then some. She'll be gone soon enough without you rushing things. Here, put this on that eye. It'll draw out the poison. She handed me a slice of potato. How's Lame Bull? She stopped slicing. What do you mean by that? How's Lame Bull? He'll be here this evening. You can find out then. Now get me another bucket of water. How's the water? I asked. It'll do. It never rains anymore. She dumped the slices into a pan. It never rains around here when you need it. I thought how warm and flat the water would taste. No rain since mid-June, and the tarred barrels under the eaves of the house were empty. The cistern would be low and the water silty. A fly buzzed into the house as I opened the door. The yard was patched with weeds and foxtail, sagebrush beyond the fence. The earth crumbled into powder under my feet, beneath the sun which settled into afternoon heat over the slough. 2 pin-tailed ducks beat frantically above the cottonwoods and out of sight. As I lowered the bucket into the cistern, a meadowlark sang from the shade behind the house. The rope was crusty in my hands. Twice I lifted and dropped the bucket, watching the water flow in over the lip until the bucket grew heavy enough to sink. The girl was no matter. She was a Cree from Haver, scorned by the reservation people. I had brought her home with me 3 weeks ago. My mother thought we were married and treated her with politeness. My mother was a Catholic and sprinkled holy water in the corners of her house before lightning storms. She drank with a priest from Harlem, a round man with distant eyes, who refused to set foot on the reservation. He never buried Indians in their family graveyards. Instead, he made them come to him, to his church, his saints and holy water, his feuding eyes. My mother drank with him in his shingle house beside the yellow plaster church. She thought I had married the girl and tried to welcome her, and the girl sat sullen in the living room across from the old lady, my grandmother, who filled her stone pipe with cuts of tobacco mixed with dried, crushed chokecherries. She sat across from the girl, and the girl read movie magazines and imagined that she looked like Raquel Welch. The old lady imagined that the girl was Cree and enemy and plotted ways to slit her throat. One day the flint striker would do. Another day she favored the paring knife she kept hidden in her legging. Day after day these two sat across from each other until the pile of movie magazines spread halfway across the room and the paring knife grew heavy in the old lady's eyes.